On another episode of Living While Black, today we have a white officer who is harassing and threatening a black teen, teens plural, it was multiple black teens with him, who are walking through a Lowe's. Yes, you heard me, not some privately owned, whites-only country club, but a Lowe's with a criminal trespass charge. He's threatening with a criminal trespass charge for simply shopping while black. I'm going to insert the video right here.
Anybody else come in the store with no car? You're not walking up on anybody else.
They have been given a trespass number. They come back in the store, they can be arrested for trespass.
When did they get that?
Today.
Where the manager?
They got.
You can go get the manager. I'm not getting the manager. I'm telling you.
I don't care what you telling me, though.
Okay, you want to leave too?
I don't give a fuck about none of that. You harassing my son.
No, I'm not harassing anybody.
Yes, you is. Yes,
All
you
right,
is.
prove it to me.
Every time you come in this fucking store, you gonna clean them out.
Yes, I am. Because they have no business
So they can't
teenagers
come in here and buy
in this store. No,
Why not?
because they are not purchasing.
So they came back in, they get put out the store.
You're not listening to me. You're not listening. That's fine. They come back in the store, they're being arrested for trespassing. End of story.
How are they trespassing?
End of story. I just told you. I just told you.
Now, what you just watched in this video was a heated exchange between the father of the young black male and the officer whose name has not yet been released, which probably will soon be released, maybe even when you see this video because it's gone viral. You hear the father say that this is not the first time that this officer has harassed their son in this store, and asks the officer, why can't he be in the store? And the officer just clearly says out of his mouth that he has no business in the store because he's not buying anything. Wow, people. Just wow. As a citizen of America, we can't even window shop or look around in a store. Now, this cop was not working for security at the store. That's verified through the manager who actually was on duty that day and said that there are no cops who are hired by Lowe's to secure their facility. And that video I'm going to go ahead and insert here.
How you doing? I was actually coming here to see, is there an age limit on the age you have to be to walk through here? Because the cop over there told us that my son can't come in here because he's not with an adult. He said that my son will be arrested if he comes back in here. And I was trying to ask him why he got all hostile.
He's here?
Yeah, he's over there.
How old is your son?
My son is 14. He has 2 friends with him. He said that he's trespassing. I'm like, how is he trespassing?
Yeah. Right. It's not trespassing.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is my son right here. I found the manager. And she said ain't no age limit and they not trespassing. You don't have to have no age to walk through here.
You don't? I ain't never heard that. I mean, they not doing nothing.
There's also a post, something from Mr. Probably Equally Racist and Make Excuses for the Officer Deal, who says, well, don't you know that police are often hired to secure places? But as you've seen in the video that the mom posted, this wasn't the situation. This was just harassment. The sad part about this is that legally, this officer just gave a criminal trespass warning to this young black male for absolutely nothing. And now if he sees him in this store again, legally, since he gave him a criminal trespass warning, he in fact could be arrested for criminal trespassing. Now, whether this will stand as a conviction if the young black male actually took it to trial, I can't say. It's hard to say, but in a lot of places, it doesn't say that the cops can only give you a criminal trespass warning if you're doing this or if you're doing that. The statute just says that you were given a warning not to be somewhere by someone who is in legal authority to give you that warning. And then later, you were in that same place that you were given the warning not to return to. So technically, if you were like this young black male here in this situation, he could be arrested again if the officer seen him at Lowe's because he was given a warning. And then what happens? Then he has a charge on his record. Then people label him in society by that charge. Then it's hard for him to get a job, a good job, maybe financial aid because of that charge. And this man's whole life is possibly changed, the trajectory delayed and messed up because of one officer who racially targeted him in this Lowe's. If you are blind enough to say that this is not racism or has nothing to do with race, please show me, and I'll wait, a video where a white person or group of white young men who have not done anything criminally wrong or not a homeless person that they routinely kick out of the store is threatened and harassed by an officer, not just a male Karen, but by a male Karen with a badge, with a trespassing charge for walking around in a public store. This young man did the right thing by calling his parents as they told him to do instead of arguing with an adult. But the argument that if black people would just do what the police tell them to do, then everything would be just fine, can be flushed into a toilet that leads straight to hell here. Because why, oh why, would I listen to a racist officer telling me that I can't take my black behind in a public store? Let me give you a quick history lesson. This is Jim Crow, ladies and gentlemen. This racist officer is saying, boy, you don't belong here. Whites only. In so many words. Taking us all the way back to the 1870s until 1964, when the Civil Rights Act was signed, ending segregation, and beyond that for a lot of places that weren't truly desegregated until years later. But oh yeah, the past is the past, and it doesn't play a part in good old 2021 or the 2000s. That hasn't played a part since slavery. No, the past is well and alive, and like we have been saying for years, it didn't go anywhere. It just switched those white hooded and robed outfits to these blue uniforms with silver badges.